So Connor, just picking up with you. So we really want you to play like a true sweeper keeper. And so when the ball is down here, you should be somewhere between the 18-yard box, about the middle between the 18-yard box and the midfield line. And the reason is the balls are played long. You're there to cut off any breakaways, prevent any breakaways from happening. And then secondly, we have the luxury because Connor's really good with his feet, so we should not be afraid to play him because we want to try and play out of situations as much as possible. And so that's a real luxury that we have, having Connor there, and so we should use him to play out of situations as much as possible. All right, the last area we're going to talk about the front line here. And so let's first start with these wingers. And, I want you guys as wingers to think a little differently than a normal traditional winger. And that's because we want you guys to have the most freedom and flexibility probably of anyone on the field. And the reason is we have these, in this position, the luxury of playing with three backs is that we can have width and we can have people who can get up and down these channels. And so you guys have the freedom to also be in these channels, but also to roam centrally. And so you should not be afraid to want to pick up the ball centrally and create off the dribble. And then also the traditional role of supporting down the line as well. And then in the final third, if we get wide, right? If you guys get wide, and this is really for any player, but when we get in position to go one-on-one against a defender, we should not be afraid to take the responsibility to attack, beat the defender, get a cross in, or get a shot off, or combine, right? Combine with another player and to get forward. I've got all these people back here, but in real life, everyone would be supporting the ball, right? Because we want to attack together, defend together, and so I just moved it up just for illustration. But same thing for the other side as well. We want to be beating our player, not being afraid to take them off, crossing the ball, or combining, getting it back in 1-2 combinations, but really being, playing with freedom and flexibility, creating off the dribble inside as well as externally. The last thing is looking at the number 9. And so the number 9, the center forward, two primary functions that we want you to think about. The first is supporting the ball out of the back or winning 50-50s. And so anytime the ball is going to be coming out, we want you to be beating your defender, always sitting in front of your defender so that this area here, right, so that we know this area here is ours. And it's because you're going to be in front of your defender, you're going to be shielding them, bodying them, and making sure you're getting to this ball, whether it is pops out because you're smart and you are positioned on this side of the field when the ball was here, or if we have the ball to where you're playing this channel, right? But that the primary thing is that you're in front of your attacker or you're in front of your defender there. The other primary function is when we have the ball and we're attacking, is we really want you in the box. You've got to be the guy who's sitting in the box, offering yourself as a target, but also to be there, right? So as the ball's delivered, you're arriving, and bam, we score goals. So one, holding the ball up, that's what we were talking about before. When the ball pops out, we want you there to be able to hold it up and then wait for your supporting players. Sorry, that's you right there. Wait for your supporting players to come and support the ball. And then secondly, getting inside the box to get on the end of crosses so that we can score. All right, so those are just a few principles of all the different positions, and just think of them as principles versus rules, and hope this was helpful. And see ya.